Oh, can't you see? We're running out of time. You gotta lose your mind if you think you're doing fine. You can't describe it yet, but something is wrong. Where are your dreams now, and why don't you feel strong? Yeah, yeah. Every day, every night you try to find yourself. Don't live your life as someone else.
You wonderful human beings, welcome yourselves back to the Wrestling Matters podcast. Apologies again for not being around. I've had stuff to do, it's been sorting some things out and thinking a lot. And yeah, my brain has been computing, but I'm back. And I'm going to make up for it. Don't worry. I did it last time. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to give you back-to-back episodes as well. I'm going to do 4 episodes. I'm going to talk Monday Night Raw. I'm going to talk AEW New Japan Forbidden Door. I'm going to talk AEW New Japan Forbidden Door. I'm going to talk Money in the Bank as well. And I'm also going to talk about my Facebook page as well, the Wrestling Matters Podcast Facebook page. Something that is mind-boggling. And also as well, in that Facebook page as well, I think I'm going to go throw EPW in there as well. And I will do that in due time. But let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Before we get to AEW Forbidden Door, which we'll do that in the next episode, on the next podcast, as well as Money in the Bank and EPW. We'll do that then. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Because as of Monday, July 18th, it seems that Monday Night Raw is quitting PG. It seems. That's what's being said. Breaking news and all that stuff as well. It seems that Monday Night Raw is going PG. It's going from the PG era back to T14. Or TV-14. So, no more PG, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Okay, they made that change. Now they need to trim the fat down a little bit. Because there's one more change they need to make out of Monday Night Raw. And cut it from 3 hours. But, it's a start, I suppose. Because Monday Night Raw is a complete walking shit show. And I assume that they've done this. If they've done this, or the change in the TV-14, I assume that they've done this. Please, God, tell me that they're going to change SmackDown as well. Please, 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 God, tell me they're going to change SmackDown. Because if they're not going to change SmackDown, this whole thing's a complete waste of time. What is the point of changing one product? Can you imagine tuning in on a Monday night, right? Can you imagine tuning in on a Monday night? Oh yeah, tune in to Monday Night. Monday Night Raw is TV-14. Tune in on SmackDown, still PG. It's still PG. It would be the weirdest thing ever. It would be the weirdest thing ever to do. But yeah. Apparently it's going back to Raw. It's going back to TV-14. And with all due respect, they've got to do something. Because all these talk about Raw and ratings and all that. Presentation and product-wise, AEW is whooping their ass. Without a doubt. AEW is kicking them in the balls and stuttering them and everything. So they have to do something. Now they just need to... At least the way I see it. Now they just need to quit 3 hours and trim the fat down from 3 hours to 2 hours. Once they got that sorted out, it's fine. And hopefully it can work. Will that happen? Who knows? But, yeah. I understood. Look, I've never not understood why they went to TV-14, to PG in the first place. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to satisfy advertisers and stuff like that and everything. and sell merchandise because kids are going to buy the merchandise first of all. It's as simple as that. I know. So I could understand why they went, but it just made the product so fucking boring. It really did. It's so boring. And yeah, TV-14 is so much better. Look what AEW's doing. Hell, more than likely, fuck AEW. Look what New Japan's doing as well. That's how wrestling should be. You know? That's how wrestling should be. Like that. All right, there's a boundary that you can have as well. You can probably have a boundary of what to say and what not to say and all that. I get that. You know, because sometimes you can say something on TV and you really get fucking mullered for it. But this family-oriented show, I mean, I'm not even PG with my products. You know, the podcast. And even my streaming as well. What you see is what you get, you know. Never be something you're not, and PG just doesn't work, man. It's never worked for 15 years. And as of this Monday, for the first time in 15 years, TV-14 returns to WWE. In all fairness, though, it should never have left. But, like I say, business is business. My question is, I do have a question about this, which will probably won't get answered, but I do have a question about this. Now that it's gone back to TV-14, is this a company choice? Because they're getting bollocked by the advertisers and whoever else is working with them? Is this Stephanie, who's the interim chairman, while Vince sorted shit out? Or is this a Vince thing thinking, change it? Who knows? Like I say, I don't know. I would imagine it's a Stephanie thing, if I'm being honest with you. But it has to be a company thing. It has to be a company thing. And like I say, they have to do it now, otherwise, in the long run down the road, they're going to get their ass handed by AEW. It's as simple as that. And all these other promotions as well. All these other promotions doing TV-14, and you've got fucking WWE still doing PG. It's not going to fit. And like I say, there's a boundary you can go with this. You know, if you have to keep the balance in there. I'm not necessarily going straight into, oh yeah, let's go into the Attitude Era again. You can have a balance. But, yeah, you've got to change. And keep up with all these other great wrestling promotions. Impact, New Japan, AEW, and all these other promotions as well. Ring of Honor when it eventually returns. You know, which is, it's returned, but, you know, on again, off again, and plus it's owned by AEW anyway. But, yeah, it has to work. And WWE has to change. I mean, if I was there right now, I'd ring in the changes. 2-hour television shows. NXT, WWE, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, 2-hour television shows for all of them. Don't care about the other products, but keep them up there and keep them 60 minutes. You know, the main events, if they're still around, all these other shows as well. But keep the main 2 hours. NXT, SmackDown, Raw. That's what I'd do. I'd go back to TV-14 as well. Things have to change quickly if WWE wants to stick around. Because the last time they didn't change, they almost lost their business. And the Attitude Era saved their asses. Because Vince was stubborn back then, he didn't want to change. And that's why WCW whooped their asses for 80-odd weeks in a row. Because he wouldn't change. And eventually he did, and he ended up going to the Attitude Era. He's got to do it now, or they got to do it now and do it quick. Otherwise, that'll happen again. And then this time, it'll be too late to change. So, yeah, TV-14, bring it on. Right, that's a short episode for that as well. And, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. And I'll be back tomorrow with AEW Forbidden Door. I don't know when this is going to go out, but when this goes out, I'll be back tomorrow with the Forbidden Door my thoughts on Forbidden Door. I did see it, and then after that it'll be Money in the Bank, and then after that it'll be an EPW show. So I'll let you know on that as well. So until then, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Forbidden Door show review, or what I think of it, or my opinion on it. So till then, peace out, guys, and talk to you then. Ciao.
Oh, can't you see we are where